So the first thing we're going to review this week is how to multiply fractions. When you are multiplying two fractions, you need to multiply the numerators, so 3 times 1, and that's going to give you the numerator of your answer. And then you also multiply the denominators, so 5 times 2, which will give you the denominator of your answer. Notice that this is different than adding and subtracting fractions where you need to find a common denominator. When you're multiplying and dividing fractions, that's not the case. And then 3/10 is already in simplest form because 3 and 10 do not have any common factors. All right, and then looking at the next problem, we have 2/9 multiplied by 3/4, and we can multiply straight across again. Now, that's not going to give us a fraction in simplest form, so we're going to need to divide by a common factor, which in this case is 6, and the final answer in simplest form would be 1/6. Alternatively, you might notice that some of our numerators have common factors with some of our denominators. For example, 2 and 4 can both be divided by 2. So alternatively, to simplifying the fraction at the end, we could have cross-canceled before we multiplied. So 2 and 4 have a common factor of 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 3 and 9 also have common factors, so 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. And if we had multiplied our new fractions, it would be 1 times 1, and that would still get us an answer of 1, and then 3 times 2 would still get us a denominator of 6. So either one of those two methods would be okay. Just make sure that your final answer is a fraction in simplest form. And then when we're multiplying fractions by whole numbers, you can think of 5 as 5 over 1, 5 wholes, and do the same thing that we did in part 1. So 3 times 5 is 15, 4 times 1 is 4. Alternatively, you could have just kept the denominator of 4 and multiplied the whole number by the numerator. And so either way, it's 15/4. You're welcome to change it into a mixed number. However, it's actually easier just to leave it as an improper fraction. And I personally prefer improper fractions. So I would know how to convert this to, let's see, 4 goes into 15 3 times with a remainder of 3. So I would know how to convert it to a mixed number if I wanted it to be a mixed number, but I actually prefer improper fractions. And you'll see improper fractions a lot more when you get to higher level math. And then for this last example, once again, we could think of this as 9 over 1 if you prefer that, or we can multiply 9 times the numerator. I also noticed that 9, which is our numerator, and 6, which is our denominator, have common factors of 3. And so I'm going to cross cancel before I multiply. So 6 divided by 3 simplifies to 2. 9 divided by 3 simplifies to 3. And then I'm ready to multiply. So 3 times 15, 3 times 5 is 15. 1 times 2 is 2. And I can leave my answer as an improper fraction. And my answer is in simplest form.